Well, I was supposed to have this video up almost 2 months ago, but it's better late than never, right? It's been 10 years since I started this channel and since I started Let's Playing.
Hi everyone, this is Ruby2000, and today I'm going to be starting my new LP, Let's Play Super Paper Mario.
Hello Ruby Frogs of the world, it is me, Ruby2000, and we're starting a new Let's Play today. I think you guys can already tell what it is, both from the title and both from, well, everything is Disney and Final Fantasy and Square Enix, so it is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. If you've been watching me and Devin play this on Alternate Gamers, I kind of gave hints that I was going to be playing this game. Hello world and all who inhabit it. My name is Minish. If you've been here for a while, you know that I do speed paints and playthroughs, and I'm thinking about starting things up again. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you've been here for a while, welcome back. I think I'm gonna get back into things, and we're gonna start things off with my favorite game of all time, Explorers of Sky. Hello world and all who inhabit it. My name is Minish, and I've been making content for 10 years. And it's been like 11 years if you want to count the time that I've been doing art on like DeviantArt and stuff. But this is insane to me. I didn't think I'd be making content for this long. Honestly, my content on YouTube started to kind of drag when I was in college because I just didn't have enough time between schoolwork and going to work. And I'm still baffled that I have time to do Let's Plays and stuff with the job that I have now. But you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. But, it's insane. I don't know what more to say, like, it's insane that I came back to it. It's insane how many people followed me out of the blue. And I'm just happy that I can keep doing the things that I enjoy despite getting older in life and having to be an adult. And I thought that I could take the time today to talk over my little cute speed paint that I'm doing here to celebrate it. And I can just talk about like how I got into Let's Playing, what I've done over the years, and how I went through a name change once or twice. But I think without further ado, let's get into it. So I started Let's Playing back in the summer of 2011, I want to say? It was back in June. June was my 10-year anniversary. So I started in the summer of 2011, and my first Let's Play was Super Paper Mario. I remember the first person I ever saw doing Let's Plays, it was either Chugga Conroy or Zach Scott Games, and immediately, I was either 13 or 14, but little 14-year-old me was like, hey, I want to do that too. So I picked up a game controller, I picked up my stupid camcorder that I had, and I went to town. And let me tell you, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was having fun anyways. And you know what? I think that's what matters the most. Just some kid having fun on the internet, and that's what you do. I mean, these videos got a ton of dislikes, but I was having fun. That's all that mattered to me. Not to mention that I had gone through a pretty shitty experience on DeviantArt around that time, so Let's Playing really kept my mind off of it. And it was just a really rough patch in my time, so having something to hyper-focus on in a sense really helped me out during that time. But, like I said, my first Let's Play was Super Paper Mario, and that entire, last year, 2010, 2011, I was hyper-focused on Super Paper Mario. I met one of my best friends through it. I met my entire friend group in middle school through Super Paper Mario. It was amazing. And, you know, some people say that they really hate this game, but it's honestly one of my favorite games. So what better way to kick off Minish May than doing a game that I love? And honestly, I might revisit that game soon, so hey, we can have another game to compare, just like Wind Waker. And speaking of Wind Waker, that was my second Let's Play to go on to. And I will admit that I did say a couple of cringy and bad things that didn't age too well. promise I'm better now. I was a stupid 14-year-old, and it was bad. It was really, really, really bad. But, just like Super Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was another game that I hyper-focused on back in middle school. And it was great. And I tried so hard to be, like, the Let's Players that I looked up to. I tried so hard to, like, copy Chugga's videos, and it just wasn't good. And I'm still struggling to try and find, like, my niche. Is that the word I want to use? I'm trying hard to find, like, the comedy and, like, vibe that I want to give off. I think I hit it really good in Explorers of Sky. I was just, like, a chill person, playing a game that I love. I mean, that's kind of how I was back in the day, and I still am, so maybe that's my vibe. I don't know. I think that trying to be informative while I play is something I want to do, but I gotta stop trying to be other Let's Players that I look up to, you know? Gotta find my own vibe, like I've been saying for the past minute. But, so there's 3 different eras of, like, a time frame that I did videos. 2011 to 2012 was Super Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda, and then Super Monkey Ball 2. Super Monkey Ball 2 was a really short Let's Play, but it was a ton of fun to do. Me and my friend had played that when we were kids all the fucking time. All the time. Except we would get stuck. I remember this vividly. We were at my grandmother's house, just having a sleepover. I don't know why we were at my grandma's house having a sleepover, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's cool. And there was this one level in, like, the 4th world of Super Monkey Ball 2 that we could not get past. And then we finally did it, and I was suddenly a pro at the game. And yeah, I mean, it was a fun game, super short, but it was fun. And then from 2013 to 2014, I did a lot of super short games. I was still doing Legend of Zelda. Like, I started that in 2011, and it took me until 2013 to finish the game for some reason. Like, I think between school and just not having the motivation, it took me so long to finish Wind Waker. And then when I finally did, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna play a bunch of short, mellow games. And that started with Pac-Man World 2, phenomenal game. I know what you're thinking, how can Pac-Man be a fun game? But trust me, if you have a GameCube, I think it might also be on PC and PlayStation, but if you have any of those, look into Pac-Man World or Pac-Man World 2. Phenomenal games, really fun if you like collectathons. And I recorded that with my friend a couple of times, and it was fun to have her co-commenting on it. After that, I went on to Jak and Daxter and Journey. A lot of very fun games. I just realized that I play, like, a lot of obscure games. I don't want to call them indie games, because some of them were made by companies, but like Jak and Daxter, Journey, Brothers, Monkey Ball, not a lot of people know about them, and I think that's another thing that I want to do. Like, I recently started playing The World Ends With You, and it seems that a lot of my viewers have never heard of the game, or, like, don't know a lot about it. So, who knows, maybe going forward I can play some obscure games that I know about that no one else knows about, and it can help bring some light to them, and maybe more people can enjoy them. But anyhow, 2014 into 2016 was weird. So, like, prior to 2014, as you can see in, like, the videos that I put at the beginning of this, but I always went by Ribby2000, Ribby20000. It was really bizarre. But the reason that I had that username was because it had been my fucking username on Webkins, and I'm like, yeah, that's creative and not weird at all. So I went by fucking Ribby2000 for, like, the first 3 years of my YouTube career. But halfway during Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, yeah, you know what, name change time. I'm going by Minish May. How you doing? And ever since, I've just gone by Minish May, and it rolls off the tongue real well, and I love it. So we're sticking with Minish May from now on. And I actually never completed Kingdom Hearts. I did it, like, up until 2018. I got to the final boss. and I never recorded that fight. And it was a little aggravating that I never finished it and I was that close to it. But you know what? It had a lot of meme material. Maybe I'll go back and play Kingdom Hearts one of these days. I would really like to play up until Dream Drop distance, because if you're a The World Ends With You fan, you will know why. I played Brothers during that time, and I also started doing speed paints in 2014, and they just kind of became another thing that I did on my channel. There's like years where like I only posted 1 or 2, but I'm really trying hard to get back into this motion of things and like uploading them more often. Trying to find like a nice medium between uploading videos and uploading speed paints, but we'll figure that out. I got a lot of time. It's only been 10 years, guys. And then finally, we come to the era that we are in now. The best era. The best timeline. The best alternate universe. But I made my comeback to YouTube last year, I think? In October? I think that sounds... Yeah, that sounds right, because I started before I got my new job. And I started with an Explorers of Sky randomizer, and let me tell you how much fun that series was. I met so many great people. I had like so many people like flowing into my channel to watch my content. It made me feel like I could do a lot more than I could do when I had my channel a couple years ago. Like, I don't know, it gave me so much drive to try and make better content and stuff that would be enjoyable to people, try to rope them into watching my stuff. That sounds kind of bad, but you know what I mean. Explorers of Sky opened up a lot of possibilities for me, I guess, in a sense. And I'm really hoping that, even if it's games that, like, aren't popular in the moment, I can still bring in people to watch them, and hopefully get the word out about games that you guys might like. And that's what I was hoping to do with, like, my Wind Waker replay, The World Ends With You, and whatever comes next. I mean, I left a poll on my, Discord for whatever game we're playing next, and they're all games that I really, really, really enjoy, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited nonetheless. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say on the matter. I mean, it's been a wild ride, and I'm hoping to continue doing videos like this well into the future for as long as I can. I mean, the future is uncertain, but I am certain for sure that I will always continue to do Let's Plays, because it's what I enjoy, it's what keeps me focused, and who knows, maybe I can make a career on this eventually, but even if it just stays as a hobby, that's something that I am more than happy to continue doing. But, with that being said, I'm probably just gonna let this speed paint play out, and I just want to give a really big thanks to everyone who's watched my videos, and anybody who subscribed to me, all of the people in my Discord, all of the friends who kept telling me to keep going and doing videos, when the next video was coming, people who supported me through my, like, little depressive episode that I had a month or 2 back. It really means the world to me that you guys are, like, out here supporting me. Even if the community is small, like, you guys are the best, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. Let's see what the future brings us.